5x6. Called it in to 12 yards. Let me give a little.
25th.
What is it, Dad?
September 25th, 2013.
See, they're still bugling down there. That's the road up to the upper ranch. Well, we couldn't get the Ranger over here, so I'm gonna have to do some packing. What do you think, Dad?
The big guy did it again.
Yes, he did.
Here we are.
Sorry, John, you couldn't be with me this time. But he's a beauty. Called him in from about 150 yards. He came down the road and I was sitting 12 yards, and that's all she wrote. Had to take a front shot. But he's a beauty. Went maybe 300 yards. Found the first blood at about 80 yards. All right, well, we got some work to do. Thanks, Pa.
Here comes Kendall packing out his horns of his 6-point bull he got today.
Woo!
Down the trail, here he is.
Hey!
There you go. Hi, Kendall.
Hey!
Come on down with that big bullhorn.
Big bull.
It's hard work. Grinding work. Packing that 70-pound head of horns.
Ooh, baby. Ooh-wee.
Yeah.
What an adventure.
Bow in one hand, horns in the other. Here he comes. Up the last grade. What do you think?
Look at the broadhead. Built to the fletching.
That's a heavy dude.
51 years old.
51 years old and packing out 125 pounds on his back. John Robinson, you didn't have to get in on all this packing this time. Look at that. That is a hunkin' piece of meat.
Yeah, John, you lucked out. I'm not going to help you with your bear tonight.
Big bull arrived.
Taking it to Craig. Loaded up in the truck. There he is. All right. So this is how I shot my bull a few days ago. I was walking up the creek here off the road trying to stay out of sight, and I had called a few times down the road and nothing came in. And as I came up here to the left of the road, this is where there's a Y. There's a road that goes up there to the right, and then there's the road that goes to the upper ranch. There was a bull bugling over there on the left, and there was a bull bugling up over there on the right. So I ended up just, sitting down right here behind these little shrubs, bushes. I just sat right here. And if a bull came in over there on the left, I might get a shot. And if he came over here from the right, I was hoping he'd come down the road. So I started to make some cow calls. And the one on the right started bugling pretty good. And about, 3-4 minutes later, that bull came, and I could see him up on that hill right there, above the yellow Quaker. And it looked like a good bull, and he was definitely heading this way. So I got set in, and when he got right up to about, 3/4 of the way down that little road, I made my last cow call. And he made the way, he kept coming down the road, and right in that little clearing between those two little shrubs, he stopped and he looked over in my direction. I didn't know if he was going to bust me or not, but he didn't see me, and he just kept coming down. And right when he got behind that little oak to the right of that aspen, I pulled back my bow, and I knew if he just kept coming down the road right past that aspen, I'd have a perfect broadside shot. It's about 12 yards from where I'm standing, where I was sitting. But when he got right barely to the left of that aspen right there, he stopped and looked over at me. I was already pulled back, and I just was thinking, first pin. He was broadside, but his neck was turned towards me, and I shot. And I saw it go right in through the neck and, disappear. He turned and just bolted and ended up coming up the hill and then cut right through. He cut right through here to the creek. And when he went through this creek, he kind of buckled. So he went up between those pines, and I followed his footprints, and I thought I saw the prints get a little wacky from him being off balance, and it wasn't until I got up to the top of those pines up there that I found my first blood about 100 yards away. And then from there I was able to track him by the blood over to a meadow where I found him. We couldn't get the ranger over to him when we skinned him, so my dad had to park up on the road, which is up over there on the left. And we walked over there, and then I had to haul him out. But it was a great experience to call him in by myself, track him by myself with the footprints until I found the blood, and then the joy of actually seeing him down up there was unbelievable. This is the Quaker, and this is where he stopped right here. And I was just, right there in the brush. This is about where he stopped. This is the road that goes down and out. And that's the road going up there to the upper ranch. Here comes John. He's got a cow tag. We were trying to get a cow. It's the last day of the season. He called it a big bull, which I didn't get to see, hoping it had a cow with them, but it didn't. So tonight's his last chance for a cow. We'll see what happens. What, Dad?